it's a pretty bad day in which not even the cat wants to, going out like that is the perfect time to record this video, and it is after having published this video in which he explained the renovation we did in the bathroom. And this one? Here's another instance where I concentrated extensively on the process of laying vinyl flooring, as many of your comments have eagerly requested my approach about the state of the wall tiles and the floor. So I'm gonna teach it. My wife and I embarked on renovating our bathroom starting in June 2023. It took us over a month and a half to complete, which may sound lengthy, but given our busy schedules, it made sense. Juggling work and summer activities, we dedicated our free time to the project. Some days, we didn't even get to install any vinyl. Ultimately, the toilet was beautifully remodeled, and the floor in the hallway and kitchen was also placed. Now that it has been 2.5 years since its placement, it is a good time to look at its current state and the problems we have had. Here we see the current situation. We start down the hallway floor, which is in good condition. Then we see it in detail, and in what it concerns the bathroom wall tiles, there hasn't been a problem. There has been no dilation of parts or movement that is appreciated, and certainly not one has been dropped. Everything is perfect. Although it must be said, which is a fully functional bathroom, we barely use the shower. Besides cleaning and rinsing our cat's litter box in the videos, I want to clarify that using hot water for this task might create slight moisture. However, it's not comparable to moisture from showers since we use another bathroom upstairs. This keeps tile walls free from any significant dampness. As per the manufacturer, they are built to withstand such conditions. For example, Mojo has documented the video evidence illustrating everything remains in excellent condition. Then we dry it to place the sandbox and so the water doesn't drain. The bathroom floor part is fine, although we did have some dilation of parts, and I've solved it. Now we see his status, everything is correct. Even though we had some spills, accidental when we started with the installation. And also placing the cistern. Now on to the hallway part. Overall it's fine and the duration is good. We see that the part where, let's say, it is always stepped on when entering is in perfect condition. Also where it is usually stepped on when leaving, which would be the parts where the footprint is repeated the most, and despite that no wear is noticeable. Right in front of the entrance to the kitchen or bathroom area, but where exactly?
There's always more stepping too.
They are perfect for wear. Here we observe the main entry to the bathroom, and additionally the doorway leading to the kitchen area. Now let's look at the main problems. We've had some movement of parts or dilatation of materials. First they appeared in the hallway and the bathroom. It was on the short part of the pieces. I didn't want to move them, because I understood that with elastic filling I would conceal. I solved it by placing a putty that was pretty stretchy. It turned out relatively well. At the end I also leave a link to the video. Currently I seize the chance to provide instruction regarding the kitchen, the area with the most challenges we've encountered so far. Specifically, we observe issues with tile separations both in the short and long sections, and upon zooming in, details become clearer for better analysis. This separation appeared little by little and made it bigger after a water spill that we had because of the dishwasher. This one here, where also despite drying up all the water.
And he left the meetings. Luckily, over time, no moisture appeared. No fungus stains or anything like that. But there was
this separation of pieces. In terms of wear, the soil, it's perfect. It has no abrasions or holes or anything, nor in the cooking area, which could be the more trampled.
not in front of the fridge.
Regarding the removable cupboard, consider attaching small wheels beneath for easy transport, especially near the fridge area. Despite putting down plastic to safeguard this section of flooring, we eventually opted to remove it altogether as it proved unnecessary in the long run.
Cumbersome and many times would move or wrinkle.
Moreover, in the kitchen table space, equipped with movable wheels enabling constant adjustments for entry or exit, we've retained it. These plastics serve effectively to shield vinyl flooring or floating surfaces, particularly vulnerable in zones of high wear like office chair placement areas. Presented are these images I captured within an optical environment, where, for example, would be an ideal site for this protective plastic.
Be careful, they are not from my soil.
Another critical issue arises when observing the backlight. You can notice that the stoneware tile joints below are clearly visible. To avoid this, a specialized filling putty, designed specifically for such purposes, should have been applied. Unfortunately, we opted against it because such a product was challenging to procure back then.
And we didn't see any explainer videos on YouTube on how to do it either.
Also, it seemed to us that it made the process of placing the floor ourselves, as can be, very difficult.
Appreciation is something slight and only in the light. Seeing it from the side, from the ground towards the
street door, nothing can be seen. In short, PVC wall tiles, perfect. And the vinyl floor tiles. We've had some moving parts, and you can see the joints in the backlight. Well, this is the summary video of how the vinyls are after 2.5 years, and if you want to see how I have solved the dilatations in the kitchen, I tell you that I will shortly publish a new video explaining how I did it and the result of how it turned out. If you liked the video, I hope you give it I like it. Look at my other channel content, and if you like, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can ask me, though in the comments that I usually answer quickly. Greetings and see you in the next video.